Angel-6942 calling in. Angel-6942 calling in. Angel-6942 calling in. The date in human years is the 12th of February 2021. And it is freezing out there. I mean, the host's home's central heating keeps breaking down and he has to go out with a pot of hot water and pour it on a pipe until it starts up again. I've never ever felt so cold. I mean, I hate being stuck in a human's body and having to feel everything and still have to make reports to a management who is obviously not listening. Anyway, the host is hoping to celebrate Chinese New Year today. I never realised that the host was different from other people because his parents are born in another country. I mean, when we walk along Penge High Street, everybody looks different, and I assumed that it was accepted. But apparently not, because I noticed that some people look at the host in a really funny way. And I think it might have to do with the virus and where they say it came from. I mean, it can never be certain, and the host doesn't notice, but I always feel uneasy when it happens. Anyway, as I said, that the host is hoping to celebrate Chinese New Year, and he's feeling quite sad because his family lives on the other side of London and they have elderly people there. So rather than sort of risk taking the virus with him, he's staying at home. So there's no big meal and no red packets which he'll get because he's still single at 54. Anyway, he's hoping to cheer himself up because he's put on this outfit that his mum bought for him, and he's going to have his favourite meal from the Yummy House, which is sweet and sour pork, chips and a spring roll. Also, on Sunday there's a day called Valentines Day, which is to celebrate love and romance, and it's named after St. Valentine's, who we know because he lives in the martyrs section of up there, doesn't he? The place that always smells of smoke. Anyway, they named it after Valentine because before he was sort of beaten up, clubbed, stoned and beheaded, he wrote a letter to his jailer's blind daughter saying, "From your Valentine," which is amazing because it was before they invented Braille. Anyway, the human host thinks he's going to do exactly what he does every Valentine's Day, which is to eat a massive box of chocolates and to cry himself to sleep. Though this year he might be thinking of having a hamburger because I keep getting thoughts of fresh meat and grinder. Anyway, in the UK, they seem to be progressing with their vaccinations, and now they're offering it to over 60s. And also, they're saying that people that may be in Great Britain but are not here legally can also have a free vaccine and a COVID test and not have their backgrounds checked and risk deportation, which I think on the main part has been accepted quite well, apart from some of the people saying, "Oh, why are these illegal immigrants getting a vaccination?" And the other part of the people going, "Oh, you can't trust the government, they'll turn you in, don't have a vaccination." Now, as an angel, I don't have a passport, so I think I'm an illegal immigrant, and I was wondering if I could use that to my advantage and get an early vaccination for my human host. Or isn't that how it works? And remember last week when I spoke about the future king's son's wife? Well, the other one, the one that the papers don't like, well, she's suing a paper called The Mail on Sunday. I mean, I don't know what happened to the female on Sunday, but I presume they knew better. Anyway, she's suing The Mail on Sunday because they published a letter that she sent to her father, who he gave to the paper after she told her friends to say nasty stories about her father, apparently. And they were going to have this big trial where they were going to have arguments and everything was going to come out. But the future king's daughter-in-law is a new word of that, daughter-in-law, she spoke to the judge nicely and said, well, we've got all the papers here and you don't have to have a big trial about it and you can make up your own mind. And he looked at it and he did. And he ruled in her favour, saying that her personal letter was copyrighted to her. So she won. And she's probably going to get lots and lots of money. And I was thinking, if letters are copyrighted, what about St. Paul's letters to the Corinthians? Huh? I mean, it would help. And we could get that cat lawyer from Texas to represent us. Also, scientists has been investigating this monument called Stonehenge, and it is situated in the south of England. But they found that the stones in Stonehenge, some of them came from Wales, which is quite far away. You know, the countries that are one country but two countries, very confusing. Anyway, Wales, which is quite far away, and they wondered how those rocks from Wales got all the way to the south of England without modern technology or equipment. Now, remember all those centuries ago when Gabriel wanted to build a patio on his cloud and he asked us to go get some building materials from Earth? What did we do with the bricks when he changed his mind? Anyway, it feels like the human host's central heating has gone again. So I'm going to have to wake him up by the sink. Thank you very much, Weather Angel Department.